Okay, there we are. So we are live now. Now let me go ahead and see if I can share my screen again. Okay, there we are. So we are live now. Now let me go ahead and see if I can share my screen again. Okay, there we are. So we are live now. Now let me go ahead and see if I can share my screen again. All right, I think I got it together. All righty. So perfect. We all set up. Let me go ahead. Let's go ahead and jump right on into it. And let's look for some properties to buy and sell. So, so what I'm gonna do, right, is I'm actually where I'm gonna be shopping at today is gonna be like right in the inner city where like a lot of activity is going on at, so I want to look and find a place. Let me find somewhere where there's just a lot of sales happening at on the inner city. Okay. Should I wait? Space. Okay. Anyways, um, so I'm looking here. All right. I'm seeing a lot of sales. Now here, I'm seeing a lot of $1 million sales, 1 million and $2 million sales on this side of the highway. That's real interesting. I'm gonna have to look further into that. But let's go to this side of the highway. And this side of the highway is the area that I'm more interested in, which is going to be like this area and like this area. So all of this. So I'm basically gonna just go from like here, just gonna kind of like do this box here, you know. So yeah, let's see. As a matter of fact, let me try to draw that box. Let me try to draw a box around it. Uh, boundary, and then draw. And I'm basically just gonna follow the highway, but I'm also gonna get all of this up here too. Yeah, get all of that up there. In fact, let me cancel that. Let me do it again. Straw. So I'm gonna come and do all of this here. I'll do all of this. And then I'll come up here and do all of this. Then I'll come down here. That. Okay, so I'll make like a little box, and that way I just have like all of the ones because even like if I didn't draw that box, it would still be showing some of the properties over here to the right, like some $1 million properties or whatever. And I just want to see this area right here because this is like the area that I'm interested in today. Let's see. All right, and I'm gonna do low to high. Okay, and okay. So now. Let's see. I don't know what $100 is going to get us, but I don't think that's the accurate price. Uh,
Definitely not.
yeah, definitely not. Definitely not.
I would have been over there in 2 seconds.
Okay about it. Me too. Me too. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of like glaze over those, just kind of like move past those. Try to see if I can find something that's more in a reasonable range to where I know it's a possibly a actual deal. Um, I don't know why they're saying 10,000 for this. I'm just not. I don't feel like wasting my time with something that's not actually. Let's look. Let's just look. Actually, it said it's sold already. These are all sold properties. Okay, no wonder.
Okay.
Change over to for sale. But oh, 13,000. So that actually sold. Okay.
13,000. Wow.
Wow. Okay. You know what? My mistake. These are properties that sold. So
Oh yeah, yeah. That's where you have the option at up on the tabs.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Right
that's
here.
fine. Okay.
Yep. So I just need to switch this over here to sold and then click apply. Okay. Perfect. So now I have all of the properties that are for sale. Um, and like that, it's just that one is not even really a property. Here, this one has no roof. Um, Not saying it's a bad property, but let's see. Okay, so yeah, so I want to just I want to just skip over this stuff. Uh, and I want to go right into the 150 range. Uh, it almost looked like a mobile home, but 129. Let me take a look, see at this real quick before I skip over that completely. Let's see, because it might be something to that one. Let's see. Okay, let's see. ARVs, and what is this? This is a 2-1. Oh, 858. No wonder. I know why it's halfway done.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah, because it's just so small. But let's see. On an 858, oh, we got 360 here. 1,300. That's not so far off. Uh, 21, 22, that's too far. 330, 1,200, not so bad, not so far off actually. 32, 1,200, 330. That's a $330,000 house. What do we got it for? 129, so 330,
but
129.
but that one, that's your subject, right? The 129.
129 is the subject, yep.
Oh, but that fee, that's still okay?
It's so you want it to be within no more than like 250,000 square feet. But see, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna adjust the price. So instead of it being 330, basically, I'm just gonna assume there's like a $300,000 house.
Okay.
Because, yeah, because it's a smaller footprint, but it's like the closest that I'm gonna be able to get to my 858 square foot house just because it's so super duper duper small.
Yeah.
So expect to find too many 858 square foot homes in this area, whatever.
Hmm.
So I'm basically just gonna use this one as like kind of like an anchor.
Okay.
Like I could search around or whatever more if I. How you doing today, Amazon?
Hey, I'm good. Hey, my alarm
Hey.
set too early,
Oh no,
and then
you're
I
okay.
forgot for a moment.
Yeah, no, you're okay. Yeah, perfect. But
How are
yeah,
you guys?
oh, doing amazing.
Good, thanks.
Absolutely amazing.
Great. I'm glad to hear it.
hmm So yeah, so this one, with it being like halfway done or whatever, like If it
Sorry.
wasn't if it wasn't this far done, I probably wouldn't even bother with it because of the square footage is so low. And I know that trying to comp it is gonna be just a headache because it's so low of a square footage. I'm gonna have to be searching around for properties all day long trying to find one that's at least close to it. I wouldn't have had even picked it, but because it looks so close to being done, I'm like, maybe I'll give it a try.
Mm, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's small, but they already got it mostly done. So, and the price is at a low price. So if we can sell it for anywhere close to 300, it might be a deal. So let me see. And like even if I looked here and went to like 319, like that's 1,500 square feet. Now that's too far outside of what we're looking for. I think I just did this one, which is the 1,200. Nope, that's too far out. Uh, that's too far out. 224. That's closer.
Yeah, that's much closer.
Way closer. Yeah, way closer. 224. So we'll say we'll use this as our anchor. So let's see, 224. Let's go back. Okay. Oh, I'm back. Okay. Let's look at 275. Too far out. Um, 330 just to, oh, that's the one I had came across. Okay, so these houses are close in size. We did this, did we? Let's look. Okay, it's too far out. 280. Okay, close. So okay. So we got 225 and 290. So let's see if we can locate one more. So it's like almost like a 250-ish type of thing or whatever. So okay, so just based off of 250, let's see. Oops, go back. So based off of 250, I'm gonna do 40%. It's 100. Then let's look at what it's being listed for, 129. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is come here. Let's pull up a Podio window. What is it? Chicago? No Chicago's. Okay. Off machine. Station. Single family. This is gonna be a 21858. 858. Oh, yeah. Lot size. Okay, 7501. So as far as the renovations is concerned, let's see. We are going, where's that? I need to do this. I need to build this into the Podio so that y'all can see it. Where is it at? Here it is. So I'll do it. I'll do that today. Um, what we got? We have cosmetic only paint, floor and fixtures. Well, we got exterior paint, floor, interior kitchen, bathroom, full gut, all of the above, and new HVAC drywall frame. And this is us, $80 a square foot, right? So we're gonna do was it 858?
858. Yeah.
That's gonna be 68,640. So I'm just gonna round it up to be a $70,000 rehab. That's a heavy rehab. Notes about the properties, listed by agent, listed as agent not contacted. Price 29. Listing agents. Let's see. Okay. That's who we will be calling today. Oh, second. Okay, so let's see. Uh, uh, okay, brokerage. Do it say that brokerage? Yep. Home Smart. Say return. Let's see. Alrighty. Now we need I'll do that later. Okay. Uh, for, for, okay, safe offer amount is 100 and sure cash offer is 59.
So then we go with the 59.
Yeah, we gotta go with the 59. And then if it's like some type of Like if it's like any type of pushback from the seller or whatever, then we'll try to come up a little bit. We'll come up from 70,000 to like 60,000, or come up from 60 to 50 or whatever, and try to see if we can basically kind of like make a deal. But with that low offer, it's just gonna be tough, which is why I'd like to start a little bit higher in price. But that one just, we just gonna try that one out just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
And yeah, now since I've sent them an email, I'm just gonna go ahead and call right away and see if I can get an answer. Uh, I'm pretty sure they haven't seen the offer yet, but I'm just gonna give them a call, let them know I sent it. 704-100-7820. Okay.
Hello?
Hi, this is Ashari. I'm calling about your listing that you have at 26 or 2064 Chicago Avenue Northwest.
Yes. How can I help you?
Well, I was interested in purchasing that property. Wanted to touch bases with you.
Okay.
Okay, what's going on with that property? I saw that it was pretty much framed out, but what did the owner not want to complete it, or what's going on with it?
Yeah, my sellers purchased the property and started the rehab on the property. The plan was to do fix and flip, and they had something personal come up, um, something I'm not allowed to divulge, and they just had to stop work on it. They're not sure when this personal issue is going to be resolved. And so he approached me and said, "Hey, could you help me sell it? Because it's just costing me money sitting there, and I would rather recuperate the money. It's going to help me with this personal issue.
Mhm.
You know, that's it." And
Yeah.
he's aware that, he's basically losing money because he's selling it for just a little bit more than what he purchased it for. And obviously he's done work. He put a new roof on it. He demoed the inside, did some new framing, put new windows and doors, new hardy plank outside, new front porch, back porch. Um, he did new plumbing on the inside, put a new LVL beam in the middle. So he did quite a bit of work, but like I said, he just is not sure when he's going to be able to get back to it. There's no problem with it. It's ready to go for whoever wants to finish it out.
Okay, got it. Does he by chance know how much repair is left to do on that property as far as dollar amount is concerned?
Well, that is very variable depending on who's going to buy it. I mean, so it depends on, how much of the work you would be doing yourself, how much you would be, doing subcontractors. He does a lot of the work himself. So he was looking at, I think about the his total budget on the rehab was about 60,000. And he put, I think I want to say about 20,000 in it already. So 40,000 maybe to finish it, but like I said, that was with him doing a lot of the carpentry work and just hiring out for plumbing and electricity.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Because when I'm looking at the pictures, just based off of the square footage, if I was to go in there and finish it up, I'm looking at something like, 60, 69, 70,000, just to get it to retail value.
Did you want to do too?
Exactly.
Square footage on it, because if you add square footage to it, he wasn't going to add any square footage to it. But if you add square footage, just of course, it's going to increase your ARV.
Exactly. Yeah, I like to stay within the footprint, because it's like pulling those permits to get the footprint expanded is just like sometimes a pain, but yeah.
What were you thinking on the resale value? Because I've done my homework on the property.
Right, that's what I was actually going to ask you. What are you seeing homes selling for in that area? I'm looking at like 250 is what I'm finding. Is that okay? Got it.
For the same size.
Got you.
You were to add on about 600, 700 square foot more, make it a 3-2. You know, you're looking at easily 330, 340,000. But
Gotcha.
so keeping it a 2-1, at, you know, right around 900 square foot, you're looking around 245, 250. You know, if the market, you know, gets just a little bit better,
Yeah.
you know, maybe 265.
Yeah.
So yeah, 250 is a real safe number,
Okay. Yeah.
even with the market the way it is now.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm interested. It's a small property. I like properties that are larger, and like I said, I don't really like expanding the footprint on them. So it's a smaller property. I saw it. I saw that it had work already done to it, so it kind of caught my interest or whatever. But as far as the purchase price, I'm coming in lower. With me needing, you know, with me needing to have to put 70 in there just to like rip off the band-aid. Like my top number would be like in the 80 to 85 range on this particular property.
I have an offer that I just received about an hour and a half ago that's at 125.
Okay.
I have an offer that I received 2 days ago at 105. So the
Yep.
125 is probably going to get it done today. I'm just waiting on my sellers to let me know if he wants to do it.
Yep.
So yeah,
Well,
I received
I
in the 80s and 75,000.
yeah. Well, I can tell you right now, I really hope that the 125 goes and flies for them. You know, that'll be an amazing sale for them. So that'll be great. If you can just use me as a backup offer. I'm cash. I'm a rehab guy, so I'll come in and just buy it, you know, within a couple of weeks or whatever, 30 days max. So yeah. Yeah, my name's Ashari.
Okay, and just put on there, put in the text Chicago Avenue.
Got you.
So if something happens with the offer, then I will look through my text messages. I'll search for Chicago Avenue, and I'll get back in touch with everybody who's called me about it.
Okay, that's amazing. And if you come across any other investment properties, let me know. Like I'm top of mind for you.
You know, I do fix and flip myself. I
Okay.
just don't work in downtown Atlanta. I work more north, like Marietta, Kennesaw, Ackworth
Gotcha.
area. We
Gotcha.
stay up that way. So, yeah, a lot of the properties that we do, you know, I'm not even on our acquisition team. I sell the finished product normally.
Okay.
Just that this was someone who I happen to know and came to me and asked for help because he was, you know, kind of in a bad situation.
Yeah.
And but anyway, you know, a lot of times because my company is more of a mid-sized company, sometimes the numbers don't work for us.
Yep.
You know, there's just not enough meat on the bones,
Yep.
so to speak.
Yep.
So
Exactly
yeah,
what you mean.
yeah, I would be happy to. Actually, the best bet is going to be for me to pass your information to our acquisitions department.
Okay.
Because if it doesn't get approved, it doesn't even come in my hand.
Got you.
So yeah, I can pass your number to Deanna and her team, and yeah, if they come across something that doesn't, you know, get past their desk, then maybe they can pass it on to you.
Okay, absolutely perfect. That'll be amazing. I'll go ahead and send you all of my contact information once we get off of the phone.
Yeah, make sure to include your email too, okay?
Will do. I really appreciate you, Melissa.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I hope you have a great day.
Okay, you as well. All right.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okie dokie. What do you guys
Okay.
think about that?
Okay. Well, I was surprised that she divulged so much.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Tell me about it. You know, but yeah, I'm sending her I'm texting her my information now so she can have it. But yeah, sometimes they'll just go ahead and, you know, just tell it all, basically.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah,
That was a good one. You never know if that 125 may not go through.
Right, exactly. It may be an inexperienced person that's offering that. Who knows what, you know. Um, but you heard that she had, you know, all of those other offers at 80 and 80 and 85 or whatever, 70, because that's where everybody needs to be basically, in order for it to make sense.
Yeah.
But if they sell it for 125, that's more power to them. I love it. You did great, I guess. Um, let's see, 60880, and I need to tell her that was Chicago Avenue buyer for 2064 Chicago Avenue Northwest. And I'll put 85K cash offer. Okay. Yeah, that's all right, cool. So now what I need to do is I need to update this to a written offer, and then I need to let myself know that I talked to the agent. Let's see. You still in October? That's okay, cool. Moving on. Let's see what else we got going on over here.
And Zillow's the only one that we use, right?
You could use anything that has access to the MLS.
Okay.
So Zillow, Redfin, Realtor.com, the actual GMLS.com or FMLS.com, as long as it's linked in and patched into the multiple listing service, you can use it. It's just
Okay.
Zillow is the easiest for me because it's just kind of like point and click or whatever.
It's user friendly.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay, so let me go a little higher up in some of these prices. I like this. This just sticks out like a sore thumb. Up higher. Let's see. Get a couple of them so I could just run through them. 150. Okay. Yeah. What about this? Yep. Yeah, we'll take this. Oops, didn't mean to do that. All right, 158. Yeah, let's get that. Too nice. Too nice. Let's try it. This one looks half done. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, let's definitely try this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, and then I'll try this one. I'll move to this one first. How about that? All right.
You're good.
Oh, good to go. Let's go here.
Are you gonna put it in before the?
Well, no, I'm gonna actually do it. I just kind of got it started. I'm gonna do it though. Let's do it.
Let me tell you, I started a few like that and had to catch myself because then when I went in, there were cases where there weren't a lot of sales,
Yeah, yeah. Tell me about it. I hate
not
when.
enough comparables. I'm like, damn.
Yep, I hate when that happens. Yep, that's why I just had to slow my roll up. Let me go ahead and look at some of these comparables. Let's see. So I see 435, and what are we anyways? So it's three, four. This
Two,
thing got
three,
more
four, two.
bathrooms than the bedrooms, but okay. So we three, four, 2000, and what are we over here? We are three, four. We're two, one, 1000. Okay. So let's go back. Oops. Back to 2000. 475. I think we did 475. No, let's try it. Okay, 1900. So go. Let's try higher. Okay, so go lower. Let's try 310. 1500. We're closer. Um, so 310 is close about here. No, too far. 375 maybe. 14, not so bad. Too far out. 327. There we go. There we go. 327. I'm just gonna round it off as 300, 310.
Okay.
Yep. So let's see what we need this thing for. So we'll do 300 just to be conservative. Times 40. That's gonna be 120 is our safe zone. Okay. So let's go back here. And so we got 120 as our safe zone, and then it's gonna be basically like 100 is gonna be our cash offer, basically 90 really, but I'll round it up just a tad bit. Let's see, what do we got? We have 21996. 296. Let's see, lot square footage is gonna be 8712. So 712. Rehab. What we got going on here? It's looked pretty rough, but it looked like they've already done some stuff. Like it just looks like they just didn't complete it. Like there's, I don't know what's going on with this. It's like it used to be a door here. All right. Okay. I'm just gonna call this a complete remodel. Okay, so where's that picture at? Let's see. So we're gonna say full cosmetic exterior paint, floor, and internal kitchen bathrooms. That's what we're looking at. And we're gonna do 60. We're gonna do 60. And let's see. So do $60 a square foot times 1,000 equals 60,000. So we're talking about $60,000 rehab. I'm gonna say 70 just to be on the safe side. Let's see. I always like to be higher than lower. Oh, this is Elena. Oh, no,
What
this lady.
happened?
This
History?
lady,
History?
yeah. This lady is me. I do not
Like
like
our boy
her.
Steven?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I do not like Oh man. Oh well. We'll call her up. She's gonna be mean. It's fine. That's 60. Okay. ARV, what do we got? 300. Repair, we're gonna say 70. Desired wholesale profit 20. All righty. Let's see. Pass all this stuff up. Agent not contacted yet. And offer made yet. No contracts. Sure, you get a save in there. Okay, let's see.
You do this so quickly, let me tell you. I don't know. I take such a long time looking for like getting that ARV.
Oh, it will become second nature to you soon enough. Trust me. I've looked at like hundreds and hundreds of houses, so it's like when you do it, keep doing it, doing it, doing it, and you just start scrolling through after a while. Basically you look and you know what you're looking for and you find it, you get it, and roll with it. And next thing you know, you be at the end of it. Let's see, what is this lady's email? I don't have that in there. Okay.
I don't know why so many. I find that a lot of agents in that area, in the Atlanta area, are
Hmm.
just they lack customer service. I don't understand how.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure either. But I guess it's just because they're not required to, and they
But
don't.
it's not even about a job requirement. It's like a human being
Yeah, exactly.
thing, you know? It's like be kind to others, you know?
Exactly. Exactly. I 1,000,000% agree. 1,000,000% agree.
Oh, my grandmother would be shaking her head.
Yep, I know it. Like, yeah, they are very rude, sometimes. Sometimes, they're not so rude, but a lot of times they are. Let's see. Let's give old Elena a call. It's gonna be mean.
No, no, let's send some good juju out there.
Right, right, exactly. There we go. 1 second. Let me see. Uh, log in. Okay. For Elena. 404 272 812.
Hi, this is Elena Geese with Keller Williams Buckhead. For the faster response, please send me a text message or send me an email at elenageest@yahoo.com. elenageest@yahoo.com. Thank you.
Elena, how you doing? This is Ashari. I'm giving you a call about your listing, 1325 Bluefield Drive, Southwest Atlanta, Georgia, 30310. Just calling to see if that property was still available. If so, I'm interested in purchasing that one. You can give me a call back on my cell phone, 636-486-6088. Again, that's 636-486-6088. And this is Ashari. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Notes.
Is she Russian?
Something like that.
Yeah, she sounds Russian or I don't know, like Yugoslavia. It's like
Yeah.
somewhere around.
Yep, she's something like that. Uh, yeah, she's some type of nationality like that. Yep, yep. And she is mean. She does not play any games. Okay, so we got that out the way. So that was a good one. Let's try this one. This is supposed to be a foreclosure.
I think
Okay.
I had put that one in.
This one is already in. All
I
right.
think no, check. The address just it looks familiar.
Okay, let's check it. Look like it is in here. Yep, 24.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right. Let's move on to the next, which is this. Let's check and see if it's in here first. Uh, it's not. So let me break this thing. Competent underwrite. Let's see. Del Mar, right? 30311, 150. All right. What the house is selling for. Not that much, look like. Uh, this is 25. Ours is what? Is it doesn't say.
It doesn't say.
Okay.
Do a little homework.
Yeah, it's always fun.
Oh, the Board of Assessors.
Yep. It's the Fulton County. Well, any county that's in, I just type in that county and then type in property lookup, and then it normally pulls up the website that you can use to look up their information or whatnot. Acreages, we have. Let's just get
7,000. Oh my God, something is happening today. Do you hear the sirens on the call right now?
I can't even hear the sirens.
Okay.
Uh,
Starting to feel like home. I'm from New York,
oh yeah,
uh,
okay.
and it was so difficult when I first moved out here because it's like it's so quiet. You don't hear an ambulance, no one fighting, no one screaming.
Yeah.
There's nothing. But today there's a lot of sirens. That sounds so good.
Kind of take you back a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel in about St. Louis also. So St. Louis is St. Louis. So
Oh, I've heard.
yeah, it's definitely a place. Let's see. What do we need on this? Let's see. So this is 925, and we're gonna need a full gut, seems like. If I were to have to estimate, I would say $80 a square foot. That $80 a square foot. Let's $74, so we're just gonna say 75,000 rehab. If I own this description. Uh,
Chipster.
Hello?
yep.
Okay, I was just making sure I wasn't missing anything because I didn't have sound for a moment.
Oh no,
Okay,
you're
thank
fine.
you.
Yep. I'm gonna say 70. Yep. So now let me make sure that this was a renovation because it looked just a little bit. Don't miss out on this brick ranch basement. This home is already good bones and right location. We got a pricing history 270 in 2024. That's it.
Does say.
Okay. Leaving a personal touch, add more square footage and add even more value. Minutes away from here. So it does not look like this was rehab. It looked like this was like sold like that for 270. Hmm. Uh, base price. I think that's 2, 2. This one's gonna be 14. Unless you do add square footage, but we're not about to play the add square footage game. Just gonna call it how it is. That's 16. These is bigger lots too. 988, but still 88 fully rehabbed. I'm gonna call it 300. I'm gonna call it 300. The lot is bigger, but I'm gonna call it 300. Do I want to call it that though? I don't know. It's a debatable thing because these lots are like bigger, but it's still only so much of them that's usable.
Mm-hmm.
What was this lot size? Lot size is, yeah, 11,000 square feet compared to this other one, which is 7,500 square feet. Uh, I think we still can get it. I don't think the lot, because we're not new building, we're not doing new build. No, we just basically renovating. I think we can pull off 300 on this one. That's a very similar square footage. Very similar square footage, very similar house style. So I am going to call this one 300. That's what I'm gonna do. And then let's see, I'm gonna go times 40%. It's 120 safe zone. All right. Uh say AJ. Oh, did I send Elena a text message? Let me send her a text. Okay. And I sent them. 1 second, y'all. Let me read this text real quick. And I was sent it to the agent, but I don't know if I did everything right. Um, she said, go, not go no lower than 120. What should I say? Uh, Very close. I think Taylor might be having a deal. Uh, wow.
What
Yep.
happened?
Look like Taylor got a deal that we might be able to secure. She sent the offer off for 110, and the agent sent her email back saying that the seller won't go no lower than 120.
Oh,
So we very close. We just basically 10,000 off. So I'm having her write the agent back now because we're gonna try to work that deal and negotiate it with the homeowner. Yep. And that's my little sister, Taylor. So yeah, that's nice.
Yay, congrats.
yeah.
Congrats, congrats. So let's get this offer sent. Um, that 80 on that. Uh, Goodness, 80, sure cash, okay. Yep. And then let's go ahead and give him a call. Uh, Oh, before I do that, let me text Elena before I get too far off. Uh, Still, this is Elena. Okay, let's see. Notes. See. Let me see. Okay. Got a bunch of text messages going, y'all. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Got all kind of text messages. Okay. All right. Jim, what we doing? Let's go. 678 36 3793. Okay, Jim Stern. I just called you, lady. She sent me a text back and said, please call me to discuss. Already.
Tell her answer your phone.
Right. Hello. 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 Let's try to call him back one more time.
Okay.
Yeah, I missed it. Hmm. How you doing? This is Ashari calling about your property that you have listed, 3140 Delmar Lane, Northwest, Atlanta, Georgia, 30311. Just calling because I'm interested in possibly purchasing that property if it's still available. If it is, you can give me a call back on my cell phone, 636-486-6088. Again, that's 636-486-6088. And this is Ashari. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Okay, there we go. So let's see, we sent that we sent them a written offer on here and 30. This one definitely needs some help. Oh yeah. Okay. Good help. Let's see. 840 small. Yeah, I just probably need to get out of that area. But that's the area I want. Because where are we shopping in today? Small houses.
Yeah.
Let's see. So what we got? 300. It's 1900 square feet. Not gonna happen. I just don't see how it could be a 1900 square foot house right here, but then a 800 square foot house right there. Very interesting. So 840. And all of the investor is gonna do is just come in and expand the footprint. Like they just gonna come and make it bigger and get more money for it. But this one is similar. 862. It sold for 224. And it looks like they renovated it, so I love it. Thank you. Makes my job way easier.
Wait, it's renovated, you said?
Yep, this is definitely renovated. Yep. They didn't do like they didn't go crazy overboard, but what they did was they did so they kind of just like got the exterior together. Um they did like this flooring. They did some very basic cabinets and like left a room here to put a hood here. They did like some granite type of countertops, like new fixture, um, new refrigerator, vents, stuff like that. They put this floor in here down. They did sunk in lighting, little ceiling fan, paint, molding around the bottom, this barn sliding door. They did that bathroom inside of here with this vanity and this mirror and this shower with these floors, this toilet and this fixtures just to upgrade the bathroom. They did not do these floors on inside of the bedroom. They just put a new fixture in here. They probably put new windows on the exterior of the whole house, and they put new doors in here with new paint, and they let it be. They did not renovate this bathroom completely. What they did do was they put new flooring in here and a new vanity and a mirror and a new fixture, and they left this backsplash on the tub, and they may have put a new tub in, but maybe not. They may have just cleaned the tub really good, so
Yeah.
that look like it's original. Uh, and that's it. That's all they did, and it is renovated, and it sold for 240, I believe. 224, I mean. Yep. So 224 comp on a 32864 property. And that's what we need. So, where are we at with this thing? Okay, we need to open this up. First, I need to check it, see if anybody put it in there yet. Okay. Nope. So let's open this record. Okay. Patient. 3, 1, 2, 3. Lot square footage is going to be uh 11,325. Okay. Uh, oh, what's that? A $60,000 rehab? I think we've been doing these same ones this whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 60,000, but I'm just still gonna say it's a $70,000 one. See agent listing. No description. Righty. Original selling price 57. The offer uh, whoa. Sent initial offer email. Okay. This text message real quick. Getting a couple text messages in while I'm talking.
Busy man.
Yeah, yeah. A lot that goes on every day. Yep. A lot that goes on every day.
I can imagine.
I just do my best to handle it as it comes through. Let's see. Update. Thank you for the update. I understand. Yeah, 120 with the buyers. Let's see. 110. Let's see. What's the uh, or we could call Elena back.
Oh, she reached out.
Yeah, she said call her back.
Ooh.
Lady, I
Take a
think-
shot. Take a shot first.
Right, exactly. Tell me about it. Right, that's a really good idea. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Elena Geist. Let me pull up that property first. Uh, which was Bluefield. Elena, how you doing? This is Ashari.
Hi.
Hi, I'm calling about the property that you have listed, 1325 Bluefield Drive, Southwest.
Mhm.
Is that property still available?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm interested in purchasing it. What's going on with the property? Looks like it's partially renovated.
Well, they started, but they decided to pull out because they just want to take the money to put it in a different project.
Oh, okay. So they started it and then they basically kind of halfway completed it because they have another project that they wanted to prioritize over this one?
Yes, I mean, I wouldn't say halfway completed, but they do have the drawings and everything for the extension of the house and stuff to make it larger.
Oh, they have okay, so they have plans to extend the property. Were they able to get the permits approved and pulled to extend the property?
I mean, they have the plans. I mean, that they don't have the permits, I don't think the permits have been pulled.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
you have
got
to
you.
do that.
Got you. Okay. Yeah, because I'm looking at the property and just even without expanding it, um, I'm looking at around like 70K to kind of finish it off and bring it up to retail.
That, they're not gonna sell it for 70.
No, I'm looking at 70 as far as my renovation costs.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Would they happen to do they know how much is left as far as renovation is concerned?
No, it really all depends what you do.
Okay.
I mean, my recommendation to go and take a look at it, and then you'll have a better idea.
Well, I could, I'm, pretty good at like knowing what I need to put into the properties, just basically off of what I could see from those, from the pictures that you have up. I am coming in lower than asking price on this particular property. Um, just with the work I have to put in and the numbers that I'm have to sell it for or whatever.
Number.
I'm coming closer into 100.
Uh, again, they paid 160 for it.
Oh, they paid 160 for it.
Yes. Can you please hold 1 second?
Okay,
1 second.
no problem.
Yes, sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, they paid 160. I mean, maybe they can take a little hike, but no, that's big for hike.
Yeah, no, I completely understand.
But you need to see the property first. I mean, to work with blind offers doesn't make much sense because you can see something in the picture, but in reality it might be different or the numbers might be different. So my recommendation is to really just look at the property.
Yeah, is it on a lockbox?
There is a combination lockbox. Are you working with a realtor?
I don't have a buyer's agent I have a buyer agents that I can work with, but I normally don't work with them. If I don't have to.
The realtor doesn't have the realtor contact me. If you don't working with a realtor, you can send me a copy of your driver's license and I can give you a code.
Okay, will do. I'll do that.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
One second, Elena. I'm pretty sure that what my numbers are going to be is unless I see something that is outside of what I'm looking at, then it's going to be pretty much what it is. As far as my offer, do you think that's something that the seller would be open to? I know you said they paid 160, but
Yeah, what I would say, go take a look at it first because they will ask me, have the buyer seen the property? And I will say no. It makes no sense to negotiate blind offers because numbers can change, like I said. My recommendation, see the property. And then if you say, okay, well, I did see the property and this is absolutely what I'm going to do, then I'll be happy to talk to them about it. But as of right now, I'll tell them this is what you want, but you haven't seen the property. And then you go see the property and you say, okay, well, I have my due diligence, so I'm going to just drop the price to another 30,000 or something. You see what I mean? It just makes no sense.
okay. Well, let me go check it out today. I'll go look at it and then I'll call you back. And well, actually, I'll call you before I go look at it. I'll send you my ID now, and then I'll call you back and then let you know what I think.
Thank you.
All right, no problem.
Bye-bye.
Oh my goodness, all that blind offer stuff is just irritating. Like,
Yeah, now, Ashari, did you think you were gonna get away with that? No, mister.
What did I do?
Insisting on making an offer without going to
I
view the
know.
property?
I cannot. I
Ooh.
cannot stand it. It's like I know what I want to offer, but it's
She's
fine. It's fine. It just, yep.
So, okay, with that property, being that they were planning on extending, I'm assuming that, or is it wrong to assume that they at least inquired about how much the permits would cost to do what they're doing before they like exited?
Yeah, I would think, they may even have the permits pulled, but it's no guarantee, and then
Could
it's
we,
like,
could
go
you
ahead.
ask Elena for that?
Ask her for what?
Ask her, hold on. So could you ask her if the owners got a quote as far as the permits are concerned, or if they were pulled, and if so, could she email that to you?
Yeah, I can. And
And you'll go to see the property because you want
yeah,
to have all the information.
yeah, let me see. Let's see. Let's ask.
Okay. And then what's the address for that property? Well, can you message it in the chat?
Here it is right here. I got you.
Sorry, I'm looking at my phone, so it's like zooming.
Yes.
Elena, it's Ashari again. Uh, did the previous owners have a chance to get the extension, the price for the extension quoted?
I don't know. I would say I don't know. Probably, but again, it all depends what you do because they were doing some. I mean, they can do some work themselves,
Right.
so it makes the numbers may not make
It's
any difference at this point because they also do construction themselves, so the numbers might not be the same numbers as yours. I don't know.
it would be interesting to see if possible, could you find out if they did get that quota, and if so, could you send it to me?
I will ask, but I'm not gonna get it anytime like right now.
Okay. Yeah, whenever you're able to, it's fine.
Okay.
All right. All right. Thanks a lot. I'll be talking to you shortly.
Yeah.
All right. Bye-bye. Okay.
They have
So you think they got it?
it. Yeah. Elena, that's her name is Elena?
Yeah, Elena Geist.
Smart lady.
Yeah, Elena Geist.
She got game. Elena has game.
Yeah, she got game. She definitely got game.
She plays the lost card well.
Yeah, don't she though? Yeah, play a lot of things well. So yeah, that's her. What do we got? We made an offer on this thing yet? We did. Okay. Favorite offer. That. Alrighty. Let's see where are we at with this thing. We're an hour and 30 minutes into it. So what y'all think so far? Like as far as with these calls, any thoughts or any type of um anything coming to mind as y'all hearing this stuff?
Um,
No, I love to see how and it's not all calls because I've called on all of mine as well,
Mhm.
and I could count with my hands though how many reveal like that extra info.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, not all of them do. So
right.
that was very helpful, but
Yeah.
it certainly helps. There's a few sentences or a few words or phrases that you say, Ashari, that
Mhm.
then I'll incorporate into mine. So it's good to see
Nice.
how you respond to them. So it
Nice.
definitely helps.
Okay, great. Absolutely amazing. I'm loving it. It's helping. Because this is all I do. I literally just do this all day long and just get deals, basically. It's a numbers game. Like I talk to these same agents a lot, a lot of them, I talk to them for the first time. I say the same things. I'm just, looking to buy a house, trying to figure out what's going on with this property. Not asking, coming in lower, trying to get a feel for the agent, see what they, what their mindset is. And then I'm just trying to present my low offer. It's low, but it's accurate, you know. Let's see. So this person, who was this? This was Rachel. And we did call them. Okay, so we are out of there. All right. Let's go. Let's check this one. Let's do this. Search globally. Take the time to attend to my text messages real quick while we in the intermission. Okay, so all right. So let's see. We don't have that in, or do we? What is this? No, it's not in there. Okay. It's record. Three one 964. Oh, I get it. That's what okay.
What happened?
They're scooping up these small properties and then because the last three, they all were expanding the footprint on it. And that's what they're doing with these little small properties in this hot area is they're just expanding the footprint on it. They getting them for cheap because they're so small for the price that they're getting them for. Then they'll expand the footprint and then they'll get like the ARV on this one was we didn't check it yet, but it's probably gonna be like 250 or something like that or 300. I don't know. But when they expand the footprint, they can get 380 instead of 250.
Okay.
That's what they're doing, but they're able to buy it from me for cheap because according to my calculations, 250 is the ARV. So I'll sell it at, 140 or whatever it is, 120, 130, 140, and then they'll get it, and they'll do all of the work and then they'll sell it for 380 because they expanded the footprint. That's exactly what's going on here. Yep. That's exactly what's going on here. Um, okay, yeah, 70,000 on the rehab. Oh, okay, pretty smart. Pretty smart. Alrighty, let's see. All right, I got to write this real quick before I go any further. Actually, yeah, we're gonna ask on price. Let's go. All right. That's a new build. That's what happened. Okay. Let's try 9. Nice. Close. Very close. That's 340 basically. 340. Okay. It's 3. Very close. That's it, actually. That's our comp. We have found it. 340 is the comp. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Alrighty. 340. 4%. It's 136 safe offer. And see, I could do on this one, like I could do like 100, it's like 58,000 off. So
Okay, like the in between of the 50 and the 70.
yeah, just to make it, nice and fluffy for the seller or whatever, because if I do 70, it's gonna be, $80,000 offer or whatever, so yeah, I'll do 100 basically. Okay, cool. So ARV is 340 on this one. Let's see. 47,000. Let's see.
I was wondering where you went, Amazon.
Sorry, I was trying to find my way someplace. The call dropped.
No, it's all good. I was like, oh damn, where'd she go?
Mhm. Okay, here we go. That's what I'm looking for. this scenario, since I want to just go ahead and offer them 100, I'll send this manually. Okay, now let's give the agent a call.
Please leave your message for 404-551-8524.
Hi, this is Ashari giving you a call about your listing at 479 Aberdeen Drive, Northwest, Atlanta, Georgia, 30318. I'm calling because I'm interested in purchasing that property. If it's still available to be sold, you can give me a call on my cell phone, 636-486-6088. Again, that's 636-486-6088. And this is Ashari. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye-bye. She just texted and said that or he or she just texted and said to text them. Or no, they said, can I call you later? Yes.
Okay.
I'm just calling about the property at 479. Seven nine interested in buying it. That's why I let ChatGPT write my my text. I just I just I just don't have a level of care sometimes that I need to have. And ChatGPT, he puts that in there for me. All right. Nevertheless, all right. So anyways, so we coming up on 2 hours now, Um, that's how I make offers and call agents and stuff. So I'm glad that y'all was able to hear like how I do it or whatever. And like I said, y'all are way better than me. So, I hopefully you was able to see like I'm just a regular caller, so you can do it way better than me at a way higher level. And I still get it done, even the way I do it. So, um, but yeah, did y'all have any questions or anything else that you wanted to discuss while we was on the phone?
Is there, okay, so is it called a sure cash or true cash offer, or what's the like verbiage?
So the Sure Cash offer is our offer
Uh-huh.
that that we actually make to the agent and to the seller.
Is there a difference between a sure cash offer and a cash offer?
No, it's no different.
Okay, cool.
Sure Cash is just my branded cash offer.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so and it's so I mean, you said it yourself, so it we can say we work with Ashari's a car group, um, and we can say that you're a wholesaler or
Yeah.
investor. Which one?
So investor. So the way I put it, and I wish that you was able to be on the phone with me when I talked to Joy the other day, yesterday or whatever.
Yeah.
She was like, "So are you guys a wholesaler or whatever?" And like if I could have had that recorded the way that I had responded to her, that would have been perfect. Like to kind of like illustrate how I respond to that. But like I don't just come out and say that I'm a wholesaler basically, um, unless they ask basically. So I'm basically just present myself as a buyer of real estate. I renovate houses and I wholesale houses, So the thing is when they ask, I only basically kind of explain it if they ask, if they just kind of like, so you guys wholesaling, and I just basically let them know um, I buy and renovate, and I also wholesale. It just depends on what type of property it is that's going to determine like my exit. But I buy all of my properties before I wholesale them. So like the difference between me and other wholesalers is that other wholesalers are looking to sign their contracts, and me, I'm actually buying the property before I sell it. So that makes the agent feel a lot more comfortable, even though it's still a similar process. But for them to know that I'm buying my properties instead of like assigning the contract, basically, is something about a wholesaler assigning the contract that nobody likes, and I don't even do that. So I buy my properties and then sell them. So yeah. Like when you talking to the agent, like you can lean on my experience and my brand as an investor, because you don't have to present yourself as an investor because you're not an investor. You basically are finding a property for an investor who's buying a property, who's buying up, properties all over the Atlanta area, and here is the criteria that he needs. And so even if there's a situation where you're in a negotiation, you can basically like use me as the scapegoat and be like, well, I don't know if that's gonna be, let me run some numbers, or let me ask Ashari and see if this is something that we could do. This doesn't sound like something we could possibly do. Let me make sure and run it past Ashari or whatever. So you could just kind of lean on my experience and lean on my brand basically whenever necessary to kind of like, you know, lead with or whatever when you're doing these deals, or when you're talking to these agents and negotiating with them or whatever it is. But yeah, like if they ask, like, so I'll let them know like I'm an investor, I'm a buyer, I'm a renovator. Basically, I lead with my renovation experience. I'm just like I'm a guy that's looking to renovate or whatever. I might wholesale it after I get it or whatever, but that's not what I'm telling them off the front. I'm just basically telling them I'm a renovator. I buy up properties. This is, my criteria, whatever. And then if they ask, well, are you guys wholesalers? Are you guys not wholesalers? Are you? And then I just basically tell them the truth. I'm just like let them know like, well, I renovate, but I also wholesale, so it just depends on the type of deal or whatever and what area it's in that's going to determine my exit strategy or whatever, and so you can kind of like use that same line as like, yeah, I mean, we wholesale, or whatever sometimes, but also sometimes we renovate. It just depends on what area the property is in and, you know, what type of deal it is that's going to determine the way that we exit the property. But we buy all of our properties before we even do anything with them. You know, whether we're going to renovate them, whether we're going to wholesale them, whatever it's going to be, we buy them before we do anything with them. And then that lets them know, like, oh, okay, I got you, you know. So yes, I understand what you guys got going on. And so that's how I present it.
Okay. Okay, works.
So if some okay, so so basically, even if you were to say like just investor, that's still being honest, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah, like I just don't like to frame myself as just a wholesaler because wholesalers have such a bad name. I actually don't like to frame myself as a wholesaler at all. If I was to frame myself as anything, it would be as a distributor. You know, when it comes to the wholesale part, I'm basically a distributor of wholesale properties or a distributor of investment properties. When it comes to like renovations, yes, I'm a renovation investor also. You know, I buy and I renovate, and I'm actually looking for my next renovation right now. You know, like literally. So yeah, yeah, an investor would be more adequate for me as opposed to just a wholesaler anyway.
Okay.
yeah, an investor and a buyer.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, cash buyer.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep,
All right, beautiful.
yep.
Well done,
Well,
Ashari.
well, thank you, thank you. I try, you know. So, yeah, till next time, I guess, guys, and we'll reconvene. The next training is gonna be the Saturday acquisitions training, and so basically, you know, we will basically like be talking more about like comping, basically. Like we'll talk and do like some comping and like some underwriting and some repair estimates and stuff like that, and like kind of dive into that stuff like a little bit more, get into the weeds and all of that stuff or whatever. And then yep, that's what we'll be doing.
Okay, sounds fabulous.
Okay, perfect. And if y'all have anything that y'all need from me, just let me know throughout the week. Feel free to text or call. I'm open, available. I'm here.
Okay, thank you.
All
Will
right.
do.
Yep, no
All
problem.
right, fabulous week, Amazon and Ashari.
All right, likewise.
Okay, thanks. All right, bye.
All right, bye-bye.